By the way, these might be the two coolest decks in the entire room. We see on the left, that is not a misprint, Mono Red Phoenix versus Bant Tokens on the right-hand side. We have Paul Spears on Mono Red Phoenix, Bill Comminos on Bant Tokens on the right-hand side. The Mono Red Phoenix is a very, very innovative build, a lot of cantrips, and look at that, Gutter Snipe. Gutter Snipe's in there along with Electrostatic Field, Runaway Steamkin, Arclight Phoenix. Go ahead and pull that up on Cardboard Live, get a peek at it, because this is an impressive deck.
Yeah, you need to see this deck. This is no 1-mana red creatures, Arclight Phoenix with only Tormenting Voice and Risk Factor as discard outlets. And I was talking to Marshall Arthurs earlier, who actually defeated Paul Spears in the tournament, but he said it was terrifying. He went Wild Growth Walker, Jade Light Ranger, gained 12. Paul dealt him 14 damage. And then next turn, he played like 2 Branch Walkers, and then Paul dealt him another 12 damage. And he was just like, what the hell, am I actually going to lose to this? I gained so much life. Just the power of Gutter Snipe.
Gutter Snipe can do a lot when it's left unchecked, and certainly not a constructed all-star by any stretch of the imagination. But when it's unchecked and just doing its thing with a load of cantrips, it's extremely, extremely powerful.
And Gutter Snipe against a Bant deck, it is very unlikely that is going anywhere.
Right. However, Bill Comminos, I think, has built a very impressive board presence in just a few turns, leaning on Hero of Precinct 1, one of the cool new Ravnica Allegiance cards. Obviously, puts a 1/1 token into play every time you may play a multicolor spell, and here we see a second copy of Hero of Precinct 1. One of the really unsung heroes, I think, of this set. This card's going to do more and more as time goes on.
Hero of Precinct 1 is definitely one of my favorite cards. And I especially like using it alongside the really cheap hybrid split cards like Flower Flourish.
Right.
So Bant is definitely one of the best combinations that you can use to utilize Hero. And I like it because it gives white decks a similar thing, but a different thing. You know, the white decks are always about going wide.
So I got to cut you off. Paul's going off here.
Yeah.
Just going buck wild. Did you see that turn?
What did Bill start at?
I don't know the exact life total that Bill started that turn at, but that was an insane flurry of spells from what Bill had established a very dominant board position. Mm-hmm. Paul says, I don't care. This is irrelevant. And he had more gas in the tank. He had light up the stage with a spell sitting off to the side. He had Arclight Phoenix in the graveyard. It didn't matter. Gutter Snipe was enough. Here we see both players leading on lands. Paul Spears with a turn 2 Runaway Steamkin. Deputy of Detention. Good idea, Bill. Get that off the table. Uh-oh. Wait. Maybe I take that back.
Maybe should have waited.
Maybe you need that Gutter Snipe off the table instead. Let's see if Paul has another answer. He does. Second Deputy of Detention. Good call.
Mind. It's okay.
Good call, Bill. You did it right. Does Paul have a follow-up? I think he's just going to do the hard-casted Arclight Phoenix, get it in for 3 hasty damage. Let's see if Bill can start establishing a nice board. I see a Lyra in hand. That's going to be a big game. Getting in there with the deputies. Here comes Knight of Autumn. Gaining some life.
Is Lyra going to be good enough if this deck is just dealing 15 damage
per
turn?
Let's see. We have the Gutter Snipe off the table right now. Electrostatic Field, kind of the bootleg Gutter Snipe, not quite as powerful. Tormenting Voice going to go into Paul's deck, see if we can find a Gutter Snipe. We did. It's there. So now we're going to see what that card can do. Arclight Phoenix, some more beats, dropping Bill back down to 17.
Electrostatic Field is so good. Never thought I would say that.
It's a cool card. Wow, look at this. Shalai, Voice of Plenty, going to pump up the team in a few turns. My advice to Bill is you got to make some moves fast, though, because this Gutter Snipe on the table means you may not be long for this world if you don't.
Right, you still have to get rid of that Shalai for the most part, though.
Of course, yeah. Protecting Bill effectively from any damage. And here we have Lyra, the combination. That'll give Shalai lifelink and +1/+1, +4 life for Bill this turn. Going to go up to 21. This one may be slipping away from Paul. Let's see what we have on this turn.
Shalai also protecting the Deputy Detentions from freeing up the other Gutter Snipes.
Absolutely, yeah.
It all starts with the crash through, as it normally does.
I think that Shalai is going to be the difference maker here.
Can't do it.
Caught him. Here we have light up the stage. So had he dealt damage at that point?
Yeah, the Gutter Snipe.
Gotcha.
Gutter Snipe and... I don't think the field targets.
50 minutes for this round. Is there anyone that is still trying to find their seat right now?
Well, there's another copy of Gutter Snipe. The problem is, are we going to get another turn if we cast this? I think so. I think we got the blockers in place.
50 minutes for the round. Open competitors, you may begin.
Bill going to untap. Looks like we have a Legion's Landing coming into play. That's the double face card there.
Got 9 in the air.
9 lifelink in the air. Let's not forget that.
We know that life doesn't matter when you're facing down Gutter Snipe.
Maybe not. It may not. All right. What is Paul going to have for us this turn?
Got to go digging. Got to find a way to remove Shalai.
Here we have a risk factor. That's going to do 5 on its own. Regardless of the choice Bill makes here. Good place to start.
This is very impressive.
Looks like Bill took the damage, falling to 12. Here's Crash Through. Oh, look at this. This is going to gain a tremendous amount of life for Bill. Playing the second half of, what's that card called again? This new split card.
Deploy.
Deploy, gain a bunch of life.
Depose? I don't know.
That sounds about right.
Mysteries.
Doing a lot to protect Bill's life total here. Does it matter? I see a skewer the...
No, just every spell is 5 damage.
Are you kidding me?
Didn't even need to
Do
go
you
with
see
Shalai.
what Paul just won through? Look at that board on Bill's side. Are you kidding me?
Did Paul break it?